the Invoker come out from Into the Breach.
Yep.
They go with the Ember, leaves the Invoker in the pool for Chicken Fighters. How does this sort of close up the jars for both teams?
I honestly would have loved to see the Invoker, like you said, on Into the Breach, just because of the alacrity enabling the aggression, and Tornado EMP. It does a lot of work against the style of game that Chicken Fighters go for, but instead they go for Atlantic's one of his best heroes.
Okay.
The panel was talking about what are his best heroes. It's Pugner, it's Kunkka, it's Timbersaw, and Ember. These are kind of the top 4 for him. So yeah, for sure, he's going to be in the comfort, and he's going to know the matchup into Invoker. The issue here, he can't really go for the Flame Guard, because of course, you know, Tornado, that would dispel that. So we're going to see a little bit more, potentially an active style of Ember, going for the Slight, going for the chains, pushing out lanes quick enough, and then trying to pivot into the game. But this is a very, very close draft. Going into game 3, there isn't a clear kind of instant winner. You've got the Lifestealer that can buy evasion and armor to deal with the PA. You've got the Tidehunter that can also play well into the PA lane. But then you have the eventual scaling of PA deals with everyone else pretty well, can blow up the Ember, can blow up the Earth Spirit and the Grim. So yeah, this is it's going to be a close one.
Let's see. I mean, the last 2 games, the second game was a little longer, but neither of them were really, I would consider that close.
They were very one-sided, that's for sure.
Game 2 was pretty much confidently in Chicken Fighter's hands for the most part, and game 1 and have absolute stomp by Into the Breach. So we'll see if we get something a little closer matched here with these lineups.
Also, Tanner previously playing on NIP the last time he was truly in a pro team. He played mid lane. He now transitioned into the 4 role. He only played like a month of 4 when playing in the closed qualifiers. He's now got a couple more months under the belt before the group stage start. So seeing him play Earth Spirit, quite a technical hero. It'll be interesting to see how well he's performing on this hero, because he's only really truly played the role for like 3-4 months now.
Sure. I mean, is this was he ever playing Earth Spirit mid in his mid days?
Not really, mate. No, he was one of those generic mids.
The SFs, the TAs.
Yeah, exactly. Cheeky mag when it's in the meta.
You wouldn't expect. You don't think he did play it before he was moving into this position? Yeah.
No, not at all. This could be make or break for his Earth Spirit pick. This team, after a game, if they lose, they'll be like, maybe we shouldn't. That's exactly what happened in the closed qualifiers. They were playing a lot of. I think they tried playing some Willow and some Coddle, and they were like, maybe we shouldn't be picking at least the Coddle for a little bit of time.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what he can pull out. Obviously, had the confidence to say, you know, let's run with us.
Mate, UK Dota needs to win a game at some point, Owen. All right, this is the best chance they've got. Very evenly matched. They've beaten before. We might finally see UK Dota win a series in DPC.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll see the steal. So far, Xantic, he did still take the Flame Guard level 1. Of course, knew that there was no threat of the Tornado at the first level. It's obviously impossible. At this point, though, it is going to be there. He just took the first point for that first wave, and then you don't put any more points in, or is there a chance he is actually still going to skill it here?
I think he might potentially. Again, I've not really seen Ember Invokers recently, but he might still skill it for the idea of play lane without it.
Sure.
And then he can retreat to jungle and still farm up. But yeah, now going for 2 points Slight. As you said, it's just a casual point to play the initial wave, get that early XP advantage, and then he can still jungle a small camp with it pretty effectively. But any more points, I think he might be a bit upset when he does get tornadoed.
Looking at the side lane setups, anybody going to have any struggles here in the laning stage?
I think it's all about the supports in these games. Like there's so many tanky heroes being picked in the patch right now that it's all about who can kind of poke and prod first. And Zibbe getting the courier kill here as Tanner tries to pull the creeps over. So the ones who are most at risk, it's going to be this Fishman in the bot lane. If he ever steps up, gets Earth Spiked into Centaur Stomp, that could be a kill threat. And then if Tanner is out of position, might get daggered into an impetus down. But no one really dies anymore in the laning phase. It's not really that ruthless. Unless there's a 5-man smoke for the bounty rune, where you get a little bit of an advantage, a first blood. No one really dies anymore. Yeah,
I mean, do you feel we've been seeing less tri lanes now?
Yeah, for sure. It's just been very much 2-1-2.
And why is that? Is that something to do with the map change, or?
I think it's the heroes being picked. It's harder to leave a hero on an island. There are scenarios where when you get a Vanguard, you can do it, but starting purely with 2-1-2, it doesn't work out. Like we saw, I think, OG series yesterday, Seb, he was playing this off-lane ET by himself.
Yeah.
He had like no CS, right? It was just an impossible game for him. And I think the way that we see people play right now. It's play strong lanes and then collapse the map like around a core timing. And having one core who's in recovery mode, that has this domino effect where everyone's now in recovery mode because you can't make that smoke play, you can't move aggressively. So static 2-1-2, it helps. Unless you have this amazing matchup that you can play into. Really nice tornado from Supreme.
I mean, surely in situations like this for Xantic, it's never... why press the Flame Guard? I mean, I guess you force out the tornado?
He just wanted Supreme to be happy. But yeah, he shouldn't be pressing it realistically. If you wanted to try and make some 5-head scenario there, it's like, I use Flame Guard to bait out an early tornado to then prevent the tornado being used on the roll coming in. But it was kind of synced up for the same timing, so that play wasn't really ever recurring.
So far, though, the farm continuing to be very close to the mid lane. And Supreme, again, a nice dodge of the EMP, though, from Xantic. Will avoid having his mana being taken away. Obviously, top lane, complete sort of share of CS. 25 for 5 against the 24 for 2. So over in the river, Xantic is going to try and chase down Jibbe. Jibbe, of course, also having a means to dispel, but that Sleight of Fist certainly hit hard as 5 minutes in, finally getting the first blood, going the way of Xantic.
Yeah, the 3-point slight, you're going to rip 3 people. Oh, wow, even pressuring the Centaur to have to TP all the way back to base as well.
Hera managed to line up the 2-man stun and avoid them from being able to chase him down. Now we'll see what sort of... Oh, okay, again, Supreme, he has got the slight, and once
nice
more
dodge.
able to dodge it.
But both supports are here as well. You got Enchantress coming in and then the Lion as well.
Verify. Ooh! A stun, not going to be enough damage. With the protection up.
Oh, Fishman though.
Xantic's fine. I mean, he was running straight in on them. Was he trying to get Supreme? Supreme wasn't even that low. What was he heading in for? Was he just desperately trying to push them away from diving?
Yeah,
for
exactly
the
that. Yeah, it was just maybe putting his ball, but I was so focused on the Lion coming in, I didn't really see
the scrimmages.
Yeah. Whew.
Oh, now Tanner's come up.
Okay.
What's going on in the mid? The supports, they seem desperate to sort of give Supreme a bit of a chance here, just throwing their lives at him.
It's actually the big brain play. Supports kill mid, Malik tries to kill top. That's not going to happen, though. No, I'm trying to get something out of nothing here. They're just feeding Owen.
Yeah, that was...
But Xantic lives.
Oh, yeah, Flame Guard down the drain.
As UK Dota talent, we can also then be critical of the UK Dota players. It's to rite of passage within our scene.
Oh, he's nearly got his orb of corrosion. As we've seen, those slight hits definitely hurt. If you can make some early moves at Xantic or get some support back up around in the mid.
And this time, Into Breach, they do have really strong supports to play around a farmed core. Grimstroke, Earthroot, these are instrumental in early engagements going their way. And I'd love to see them group up like they did in previous series. Just run around the map together. Stop this Enchantress just freely farming your map. This is food right now. And that's what they've identified. But, with no point in the chains.
Yeah.
You can TP out whenever you want.
Well, that's true. Definitely one of the downsides there.
And Xantic very focused though. Look at him.
And the farm, I mean, in that mid lane, really starting to amp up for Supreme. 44 and 10 on the Invoker. Top lane, Malik, of course, farming just as well as Charlie, but they need to do something about this PA. They're going to look for the dive. Straight they go underneath the tower. TP's coming in. I've got the Ravage. They'll use it. Tornado does come out. A nice attempt for Supreme to try and hold them off the PA, but Charlie will still fall as Into the Breach get the kill.
They might even try and go for Supreme too. They're looking. They got the vision. Okay, no, they're gonna calm down there a little bit, but yeah, very good moves from the support duo, pressuring that PA, stopping from having that kind of free time farming equally against the Tidehunter.
Supreme with the cold snap, trying to go for Fishman, but Xantic is here with a wraparound. Sleight of Fist brings down Jibbe pretty low, but Jibbe is able to back off. Tanner is also going to end up going down. The second round of the Sleight of Fist does finish off Jibbe, and it will, by the looks of it, set up for them to take down Supreme as it's Xantic. Oh, there we go. Holds back and pops the Sleight to do it in style as Xantic will manage to get the cleanup. Double kill on the Ember.
Did Supreme cancel his Ghost Wall? Wasn't he invisible then? Huh. I can't remember.
Actually, it should have been. He wasn't invis before, so it would have been available, right?
Yeah.
Well, he invoked it, but he didn't head into it.
Yeah. Could have maybe lived there on like a couple HP, but either way. Thank you. This is exactly what I needed.
I mean, we're seeing the slight certainly hurts these squishier heroes. Zibe doesn't stand a chance here, and just standing close enough for him to be able to land it onto two of them.
He went into it and then he instantly cancelled it. Feels bad, man. Oh well. Sorry, Supreme. You got. Oh, look at. Slight smile though, not big smile. Cause don't get too happy, guys. It's only a couple early game kills.
Honestly,
good move.
I mean, you look at the net worth now, and thanks to those kills, Zantic, he's up there at the top, alongside that of Thug.
Yeah, the amount of pressure that you can apply with this mid Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
And I think even though Centaur is a very strong hero right now, he doesn't apply this kind of map pressure that some kind of offlaners bring. I think Zibe, he's doing a really good job at trying to force heroes to go on him and kind of ignore the PA. But it's when Into the Breach see through that, they just go, all right, why are we chasing this Bambi? Let's just run at the PA, kill him once. Invoke has that one bad TP top, doesn't save the PA. And then it creates this kind of chain effect of just non-stop aggression going into the jungle. You can leave this Centaur to do whatever he wants. It's all about kind of bringing the supports to the fight. And Zantic, he's identified that, and he's just killing heroes with his supports as well.
No, he is nice early moves here from Ember.
The rune of regeneration.
And a regen rune after all.
Yeah, see where he's going to look to head now. They've got a lot of them up here, top four. They're going to try and sweep into the jungle. They know there's a chance that Charlie's backing off to start hitting the neutral creeps.
And this is where Zibe, the way that he was playing, he's warded for his own game. There's two deep wards on the Radiant side from Dire. This won't allow him to play defensively. Yeah, see? Oh, missed roll though.
They're able to get in range for the Ink Spell stun though. And with the damage from Zantic, they'll have him. Another kill here for Zantic. Bottom, Doug. So they've got the chain locked down between the two of them. They haven't. He's out, he's into the creep, and with that, he'll be away. Oh, of course, maybe not with the enchant. They're able to hold the creep in position, but now they can't kill it.
This is rather awkward.
So,
oh no, send it to his death.
How does this end?
Okay, Lifestealer, he has 800 HP.
So what does he do?
Well, what are they doing? He can just TP now.
Oh yeah, he can just jump out and rage TP.
Yeah, all right, this is not a play, lads. This is just not a play that's happening. Well, just transported him to safety.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, they could have just kept him by.
Yeah, exactly. He's just been like, if you want to come back, you'll die.
Hey, let's move you nice and far away.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, what? Yeah. Okay.
What are we doing?
I mean, they had the same logic as me, which was like, we send him back to base. But then, of course, that doesn't work out.
He can still press his own buttons there, Owen.
Yeah, and he's away. All right, Tanner. Oh, Supreme needed one more hit, and Tanner actually ends up getting denied by the neutral creeps. It's another kill for Zantic. Charlie does have a DD. Zantic's going to look to reset, at least get the mana back up before he remnants out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got some stacks here as well. Malik's going to be able to have his hands on this.
Oh, dude! Oh, the double drop.
Got the vests out. Room handle as well. Could be a nice one here for Zantic. I guess he's maybe preferring the Faded Brooch, but that plus 12 damage from the Broom Handle can feel nice.
Now, I'd love how, if they then move from this side of the map and go and contest the other side, preventing these Ancients, because no one in Chicken Fighters can realistically farm these Ancients that quickly. PA with Blur can maybe tickle down one of the small ones. Yeah, Tanner dying. Yeah. Luckily, we're not keeping track of how many rolls he's hit. But the deaths we can keep track of. But yeah, still the Ancients on Into the Breach from the Tidehunter. I think that is like the next key play. Yeah, thank you. 4 deaths.
Well, they're going to go for this mid. Nice silence coming into play before the Who Stomp. He's pretty tanky though, Chessie.
Yeah, he's the big boy. This is a nice move from Chicken Fighters. Move Chessie into the kind of the primary engagement. Allow him to soak up and kind of prolong some tower defense. Because right now, you are not in a position to fight. Your support duo, it's all about early aggression. And Lion, he does have Finger to get kills. But he can't really kill any of these cores of confidence outside of Centaur getting the stomp off the double edge, then the Finger. It's a very coordinated gank that doesn't occur unless deep on the towers. Very defensive Stampede there. Luckily, only 90-second cooldown. But this should unlock the mid tower for Into the Breach if they're to bring many more heroes.
Zibek found in the river here by into the breach.
And Slight. Boom.
I mean, Xanthic, he's just racking up the KDA here this game.
He
Kill
is
after kill after
unstoppable,
kill. Was he 6-0-0? Very nice game so far from Xanthic.
Under attack.
As bottom lane Tanner, he's been found again. Supreme.
Middle tower is under attack.
Well, slowly. Oh, okay, no, he doesn't feel confident pushing anymore. He knows that response could come in. So Tanner this time around actually able to live. Mid lane tower will go down though. All the action that's been going on around it into the breach, being able to keep the creep wave on it.
But look at Charlie. Look at him trying to farm this Ancient. This is just, oh no.
It's going to take a long time.
This is so sad to watch.
Tower has fallen.
And now Malik pokes his head
I
up.
mean, they can steal it.
Yeah, they can. He's trying his best, poor old Charlie. He gets 79 gold for all your efforts.
I mean, if Malik with Ravage available, AMP will at least put a stop to that. So now the man is gone. He has 16-1 charges though, Malik.
Ursa's TP in as well. They're looking for the fight. They want to contest
you want to
this.
push in here. You don't want to let the Ancients go the way of Chicken Fighters. You want to really take this away from them.
And Charlie's like, you know what, guy, I'm not even going to try. I've just given it a good shot. I spent about 20 seconds getting 79 gold. He's off to the other side of the map.
Yeah, they're just going to concede the Ancients.
Yeah. Really unfortunate for Chicken Fighters.
Oh.
Oh, nice Hex.
Yeah, now for the turnaround potentially. Chessie's trying to run up to the high ground. Got the catch on a Fishman. Fishman able to get the silence off in time. Tanner will fall to Supreme and Error. Tornado catches Fishman. Lovely angle there. Hit by Supreme with a deafening blast as well. They'll take a second. I'll turn their efforts over towards Malik. Malik, he has been left behind here as there's no fight to be had around the tide as he's tanky. He is tanky. Can they actually finish him off? It looks like they may struggle. Yeah, Malik, they can't kill him. The four of them can't deal with the tide. Malik's able to just walk away.
A lack of taunting, though, from the Tide Hunter. Maybe Malik doesn't have it equipped, but that was a prime moment to start, you know, swimming on your back there.
We'll see this as well from Thogito. He's up against a PA. He's having a lot of space. He's just going to simply rush the MKB here after the phase boots.
It allows them to have such a really, like, a clean timing, right?
Like, what does the PA do in these fights? You turn up next to a Rage lifesteal,
you're going to get slapped,
yeah. You're just going to get torn apart by Thogito in every single play that you attempt to make. And for a long time as well, you know, of course, you're going for this Battle Fury build-up as expected on Charlie. You know, after that, he's going to need one or two items to be able to just have the damage and survivability. And even then, yeah, he steps in range of this lifestealer. Thug's going to tear him apart once the MKB's done on lifestealer. And then the river, Jibbe. It's going to have Supreme trying to back him up, but Jibbe goes down. Chesty leading in, trying to chase down Fishman with the Stampede. Will be able to get on top of him. Charlie's able to jump in with the crit. They bring down Tanner. Fishman's still alive. Actually able to turn with another nuke. The Sunstrike off the mark as Fishman, he's alive. Malik and then Xanthic, they run down Chesty. They bring him out. They got the Ravage. The Supreme was trying to step past them over the Ghost Warp, but they had the detection. The Ravage comes out. Will manage to throw out the Tornado to take down Fishman with him. It's another core kill, though, for Into the Breach. As Into the Breach's cores just continue to have a greater and greater game. Thogito, 1,500 above any other core right now.
And then the Lion are going under vision, get slight chains into a roll. I think the most interesting thing from this, not only is it the aggression of Into the Breach, but it's Grimstroke. His skill build right now is pretty unique. He's completely ignored his ultimate simply because Chicken Fighters, they aren't able to take a true clean fight. So he's like opting to go more into his Inkbolt and to his Phantom's Embrace. I kind of like this.
And you look at the lineup he has, there's nothing really big that he's comboing up with Soulbind. Yeah. So, you know, his other abilities amped up are going to do a lot. As we have this attempt onto Malik. Malik, is he actually going to go down? The dagger's in, he's still alive, Malik. They can't quite kill him. They put everything into trying to take down the time. Malik's able to step back. The rest of the Into the Breach come in. Xanthic just picks up 2 more kills as this godlike Ember. 13-10. You know, it's only a 1k lead, but we are really seeing it. As Chicken Fighters, they're struggling massively to fight into the Breach right now.
And now instantly into Roshan. They're just not giving Chicken Fighters any room to move.
There we go, no surprises here with the MKB rush. 4 minutes and 31 seconds faster than the patch fastest. 16-minute MKB. And that, you know, when you see that sort of iron timing, definitely one of the nightmares for the PA in this game when you see a Lifestealer at this stage of the game already having an MKB against you.
Yeah, PA, normally when you get to Battle Fury, you want to see your enemy, or your opponent also have like a farming item. But the fact that he went straight for a killing item,
Yeah.
it's going to feel so bad. Charlie, he can't join any fight. He still hasn't completed Battle Fury just because the amount of pressure into the breach has been applying right now.
It's very difficult for him to turn up. He's going to need a little bit more time. Into the breach now, especially with the Aegis. They are going to keep this pressure on. Look for some tier 2 towers. See if Chicken Fighters can buy the time and create space enough for Charlie to get those next 2 items online. Those fights beforehand are not going to be easy for Chicken Fighters.
You know, 17-minute Battle Fury. It's not the slowest, it's not the quickest. Still somewhat respectable, but just the pacing of this game is going to feel pretty irrelevant. You're going to need 2 items now to join any fight. Like Deso just to have some kill threat, but BKB to even enter a fight, and it's the give or take. Like, do you go for BKB just to survive, but then you're still going to die to the right click of the Lifestealer? Do you go Deso to kill the Grimstroke, but then you're just killing a support? Really difficult position for Chicken Fighters, and they can't really rely on anything else because both Lion and Enchantress, these are heroes. Yeah, they're just dying. They thrive on forward aggression, playing into a map moving in their direction.
So bottom, having to pop the Stampede to get Supreme out there. Tanner's still able to close the gap though, and so is Zantic.
Yeah.
Ever of the Remnants, they get the catch onto Supreme. Has he got anything else to say when Ghost walks out?
Tanner, mate, hit a roll, please. This game would be so much easier if you hit a roll.
Supreme able to step away because of that. I don't get the catch. Thug, he wants to go for Jibe. We'll see how aggressive he's feeling.
Oh, he's very aggressive. He's got Aegis.
He's dead.
Ah, yes. I have Aegis, I play alone.
He's going to die 2 times here unless... Oh, yeah, Rage TP,
Yeah.
never mind. No, he's not. They've got nothing to go through the Rage at all.
Wasn't the most optimal of Aegises.
Was he coming to an end though? I saw there was 10 seconds. Was there minutes on top of that as well on the Aegis timer?
I think it was like 3 minutes and a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a bit
there's
there.
quite some hefty amount of time on that one. Mate, if that was 10 seconds and he's got
Better be.
balls of steel going there, go on, I dare you. But now they move to the mid lane. They have no real concerns. Charlie's sitting here and Viz thinking about what he's going to be doing next. Or Blurred, sorry. It's one of those games where you need the Enchantress to be skipping behind towers, you need PA to be aggressively farming the jungle, and then hopefully into the breach you don't look towards pressuring the high ground. But with a wasted Aegis, that does give maybe Chicken Fighters some room because into the breach like, maybe we can't go high ground, we need to wait for our next Aegis.
Well, here we go. Tanner's in. And okay, doesn't want to stay in range of that. I want to push on for Jibe. A little too high, close to the high ground.
Wow. Slowest Battle Fury timing.
Oh no, that's
DPC.
not a nice record. Poor old Charlie.
Also some support PAs aborted quicker than him.
Support? Wait, we haven't had a support PA, have we?
I was just testing it. You
I was
passed.
like, I don't know. We have some crazy teams playing Dota now.
No, yeah, luckily
we
support
could
PA
have had a
isn't thing,
support
yeah.
PA.
But technically it is viable with the Orbital Corrosion, Dagger Spam, but
Yeah, support PA.
don't do it. No, please.
Max blur and stats.
Yeah. You're a walking ward.
Yeah. Press blur. Teammates can't flame you because they can't see you.
You just level stats. You don't need crit. Yes, I think it's pretty
Invisible
creative.
threat.
Just like Charlie here. He's a threat to the trees. What a menace. Could quell any one of them.
So yeah, he's TPing out as soon as he senses anything coming over
The
here.
trees win.
Out. Still needs a fair bit of time here. Thug just getting further and further ahead in his farm with this Lifestealer. Having a very good game. And him and Zantic just continuing to lead the charge this game. As that's the Halberd done. So now not only having to deal with an MKB, also having to deal with a Halberd. I mean,
It's rough.
it's just, this is excellent build-up, of course, from Thug against PA, as it's going to make this game a nightmare for Charlie.
I will give massive props, though, to how Chicken Fighters have been playing this game. They've been able to hold this as a 3k lead, just in the way that they've opened up the map. If you see the minimap right now, all of Dire's heroes are in different lanes. Charlie is the biggest victim to this style, because he's not the one out in the open farming out the creep waves. He's getting whatever's given to him. So Charlie's not going to build this insane lead, but the rest of the team is building up. And that's why you see the support net worth, both Ench and Lion, they're sitting happily above both Grim and Earthquake, because they're the ones in the dangerous areas keeping it going. So into the breach, they're kind of a little bit lost right now where they've got the lead, they had the Aegis, they wasted it, but they're not getting kills with their aggressive posturing. They're kind of just being completely outmaneuvered, which can spell, you know, disaster if they make one bad move, maybe a bit too cocky with, you know, moving with 4, not 5, and if Chicken Fighters are ready. But realistically, the 5-on-5, it's going to be so favored towards Into the Breach with the amount of team fight that they have. That technically doesn't count as a hit roll, Tanner. It was on a neutral creep. Again, Tanner is also one of the other UK guys, therefore we are allowed to be most critical. If Into the Breach was to get to the upper division in some miracle turn of events, coming from being like 0-2 right now, we'd actually have more UK players than other nations, so we wouldn't be the smallest nation anymore. Maybe one season.
Oh, we're right for 2 players. No, absolutely not. How many games do they need to win they have to win every game?
Yeah, they need to win literally everything, yeah.
They have to win every series now.
Yeah, because they lost to the teams that would be contending for top 2 already, unfortunately. And Libe, yeah, dies. It's been so long since we've seen a death, I think, right?
Oh, it's been a bit of a slowdown in the plays. It just looks like it's going to speed up again, though, now. With Blink done on the Tide. They're ready to make the jump on the high ground here into the Breach.
BKB complete on Invoker. Deso about... Okay, no. He's going to go for the BKB on PA. He was about to buy the Deso, but decided, no, I need to be able to enter the fight right now. I can't continue farming. Still about a K away from that.
That Thug just chomping on this tier 3 tower.
Yeah.
Error. Just got Tanner here. Bring some TPs back to see if they can catch him, and they will. Error's gone. So bring the wave back in, and that threat of Malik, definitely something that Chicken Fighters have to be very wary about, especially if they are going to try and get Charlie involved.
Yeah, I think Into Breach, they're going to play this a little bit slow. They realize the potential poke that Chicken Fighters have at the high ground. Always very scary when your high ground source is just the life stealer. Do you love me some Kraken shell procs? But yeah, this is why life stealer doesn't feel that great in these type of games, even when the map presence is good. Going into high ground, into the Lion Hex, then with a Sunstrike and a Finger with a PA explosion, it's so hard to deal with. So the way in which they want to approach this high ground siege is with vision behind them, so there's no wraparound, and an Aegis. That's why they aren't going back to mid straight away. Even though you might think they have a good timing, it's that potential throw factor with the amount of damage that they have in a small period of time from Chicken Fighters.
Tanner, he's in. He hits the roll, gets the connection, hits another one there. Yeah. There you have it.
Woo. Easy. Said Tanner.
Another tier 2.
And now with Lion dead, there isn't that fear of that instant lockdown into that burst. So
yeah, they can commit.
Yeah, they can now just go straight for the high ground. PA just completed the BKB, so in 17 seconds, can have a big timing.
Well, here we have it. They're in straight away on it. Chesty's got to get out. Post the Stampede is on the retreat. Tanner, whoa.
Tanner's in.
Oh, Tanner, he's out. All right, Tanner just going straight in for that. I mean, now
he's like, no, take me, guys. don't forget me.
I mean, they're now a man down, so that'll probably cause them to back off there. Okay, it's a bit of a fake back here, Malik.
Yeah, one of them ones.
Does he want to go back in?
They are
Does he
playing
want to make the jump?
BKBs.
It would be risky. It would be very risky.
Go on, lads, do it.
They're going to jump.
Posturing. Come on, Malik. Start shuffling closer.
He's not going to jump. He's not going to jump.
Oh, no. For more... Oh, no. We should just turn off. Only have dire vision. Let's just, not see anything. Let everyone be surprised if they jump. Ooh.
Yeah, they still don't
I promise
see
to tell
Tide.
you if they're backing away. Okay, no, they're still in the area. I can assure you that a jump might occur.
Tide's still out of vision, so they don't quite know where Malik is. They're heading up to the high ground.
Ooh, they see nothing.
I mean, they're just poking here into the breach. Tanner's back in the game. He's going to be rejoining from the outpost.
Where's the Tide Hunter?
They've got the jump on Thug. Sunstrike's out. Thug's in trouble. He's able to get the rage off in time. They're heading over with the dagger. Tanner running in for the back. Malik is coming over. Supreme's already put the BKB. Turns over towards Tanner. Charlie jumping in as well. Tanner will get brought down. The BKB's starting to come to an end, though. They have to be a little careful as Supreme's trying to retreat, but with the BKB ending, Azantic, he's able to get him with the chains onto Supreme. Supreme, he gets out with the Ghost Warp, but it doesn't matter. A Ravage comes out.
They wanted him dead for sure.
I mean, he was already dead before the tentacles were there.
Doubly dead now.
Zibe, another catch here from Azantic. The chains will grab him. Zibe, he can't run from the Life Stealer. Thug steps in, takes him out.
Now, I absolutely love how we watched that fight there, because the way Chicken Fighters entered the area, that map was so dark. They saw absolutely nothing. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a backstory to where Tide, he'd gone to the mid lane.
He'd headed over there.
He'd not shown anywhere. He'd just run off to the mid. And Chicken Fighters had the kind of the strength to try and go there. They were so lucky Tide wasn't just positioned to kill them instantly. But yeah, just the guts to go into that location is so scary. And with a Whiffed Ravage, they're going to be waiting for the next Roshan, which is now available. Sporting a Shard as well. And the cheese.
Who's getting the Shard this game?
Anchor Smash is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bit more building damage.
That'd be nice for the Siege.
Grimm's already got one. Ember Spirit's already got one.
Well, there we go.
Open Wounds, it's alright. Bit naff though, don't think it's that great.
That's not...
There's a Stampede available, so doesn't feel great.
I'm going to try and smoke up and do something before that chance is there for Into the Breach to head into the pit.
Ravage is on cooldown for another 60 seconds. A pretty good window for Chicken Fighters to try and claw back some of this game.
Radiant are scared.
And Into the Breach did struggle to truly contest Roshan in game 2. So that's maybe what Chicken Fighters are kind of trying to lean on, just their ability to just maybe outplay at the Roshan pit. Of course, very hard when you are 7k down. They're just going straight for it themselves. Ravage is available in 35. Surely Into the Breach are away. Okay, smoke just broke.
Yeah, they're going to do something about this, surely. I mean, it's falling quickly.
Lads, check Roshan. Go on,
It's getting low.
There we go.
He's going to run in. He's going to try and start off the action. Looking towards Chesty. The Star binds out. Look at the two of them. He turns over towards the PA. Charlie's going to try and run and pots the play on the BKB to get out of there. Malik jumping in on the backlines. Charlie's so low right now. Turns over towards Thug. They've got the finger. They take him out, but they've lost 3. Buybacks coming out straight away from the two of them. Arrow will also fall. But they've had to use 2 buybacks here, Chicken Fighters, in an attempt to get back in on the action, but Supreme's in trouble. They're in on top of him. Invoker will fall.
I think that can easily be tagged up as the most ambitious Roshan of this season DPC. That was, whew, that was bold.
As you said, you know, they knew that there was no Ravage, but you think even with that in mind, you can't go for it like that.
So we see at the start of this play, you know, Thug just pokes his head in, and he's like, all right, what's happening here? And it's that disconnect. It's the fact that you have this MKB on the lifesteal. He's able to shred Charlie to near no HP. He does a great job at eventually turning around and getting some kills, but like realistically, I feel like maybe if they make this kind of audacious play, they need someone to body that smoke. They need someone to actually be deep into that radiant
So you can't
jungle.
just allow the lifesteal to appear, get in the middle of the pit.
Yeah. Like, send good old Bambi, the Enchantress. Just throw him in to the enemy line. Oh, look at him. So focused, Atlantic. Bless him. Doesn't even crack a smile after killing him. Ruthless.
Just by focusing here. I mean, they're on the verge of getting the win. They're on the verge of taking the series here against Chicken Fighters.
But no, yeah, for sure. I feel like when you try and do those type of sneak plays, the idea of tanking the smoke and just prolonging the engagement is always optimal. And unfortunately for them, this lifesteal, he was able to walk in with his great itemization, was able to chunk down that PA. And now, Into the Breach. They have the Aegis too. Charlie, he just wants his Deso, man. He's up there, top lane, finally gets a creep wave to farm.
He's got it.
He's got it.
He's got the Deso, so they've got decent damage output, but again, it's a little scary, the jumps that can come out, and the damage as well at this stage. And in fact, they're just thrown in under the tier 4s. They commit immediately onto error, jumping the Lion.
Look at Atlantic though, he just doesn't care about what they have. He's just remnanting in, slighting, killing the supports instantly. And when you have this Axe build, it's just so easy to apply that pressure to the supports.
And what can they do here? The racks have been taken away from them. Malik with Thug ready to go.
Leave their base, I think.
Oh, yeah, as there doesn't seem to be too many options here for Chicken Fighters. They've got to do something. Otherwise, they're going to just continue to lose lane after lane. Charlie's going to try and commit, but the Ravage comes out and counterplay. He's able to jump there, able to burst down Thug. Thug is out of the fight. Can Charlie get anything more? Turns over towards the Ember Spirit. He's out of mana, so they will bring down Xantic once. So they can do it a second time round here. Xantic's back with a second life over to the side. Tanner, he He gets committed on by Supreme. The BKB out. Jesse back in with another Who Stomp. As Malik gone. He's got a remnant away here. It sounds like if they got any catch for him. The Tornado's already been used. So the last two of them will get out of there. All in all, a solid hold there from Chicken Fighters.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
They're able to bring down the Aegis, and on top of that, yeah, getting that perfect jump onto Thug. Thug just wasn't ready for that. Has to be a little more careful, as with the damage they do have online, they will manage to burst these targets within the duration of the lockdowns they have and the BKBs.
Yeah, that was honestly like the perfect jump they could have ever asked for. Like, it's so hard to get through those lines, but the lockdown on Lifestealer, he has cheese, he has wand, he had rage, he wasn't able to get any of them off, and that alone just gives you a good window to get a kill. So Chicken Fighters, with this type of play occurring, the respawn time into Breach is pretty quick, so they can't really make any forward map pressure, but it at least unlocks the fight for Chicken Fighters, where they should understand we can fight if we do this exact combination. And that's kind of the biggest learning tool right now, is they know how to approach the next fight because they just had one successful one. And when the game's going hard, it is often quite kind of, foggy to try and understand truly how you approach it, but that should kind of at least give Chicken Fighters an understanding of where to go next. Have some vision out, lock down the lifesteal instantly, apply it with a finger and a sunstrike, and then you're going to be in an okay spot. But if Into the Breach just group up again, if lifestealer just gets rage off, they're going to be pretty fine with that type of fight.
I mean, as you say, that was a fight where Thug
it was like a 1 in 10 type
couldn't do
fight.
anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't get a chance to get a single hit off. So as long as they can make sure Thug's not on the front lines, or at least has some sort of save or backup behind him.
Lifestealer now infested into the Ember Spirit with the Ags. He can get across the entire map.
They found Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie's trying to TP out.
Ooh, that was close.
That was indeed. Makes it away there, Charlie. Oh, certainly a little bit spooky with Thug being on top of him.
That's where you needed a basher. The psychological damage of bashing the PA who's blurred, BKB and all that. Oh, unfortunately, he didn't have it. He's just going for a heart, just so he doesn't die to this very specific combination of damage that we just spoke about. But with no BKB on Charlie, this could be another set of barracks being pressured.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for Charlie to step forward with the BKB on cooldown. Thug, he's going to get caught, but there's the counterplay. Malik is in with the ravage, but they've lost Thug. Again, Thug will be burst at the start of the fight. Still a tough fight for Charlie to get in. He's going to try. Charlie commits. Charlie's dead.
He had no BKB.
I mean, he went for it.
Both carries just killed themselves.
Just bleeded up. He's got an ultra. And they've got any detection for Supreme. They've got the dust out.
Another misroll to steal
Let's
the
see
deal.
if they're able to get it for Xantic. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, Tanner steals the rampage. Tips out there from Xantic to Tanner.
I'd be kicking Tanner after this series, that's for sure. He's not hit a single roll, and he stole the rampage.
And he stole the rampage.
How dare he?
Oh, no.
UK Dota. Even when we win, we lose.
But that was, I mean, that not a great defense there from Chicken Fighters. It looked like a great start. I mean, Thug steps up, immediately dies.
Yeah.
But then Chicken Fighters, they decide to just go with it. And of course, Charlie, with his BKB on cooldown, he didn't stand a chance. As soon as he jumped in, he was dead. Oh, easy finger damage.
Nice. That's now 3. Yeah, that fight was just the both carries kind of not respecting what the other team had to kill them.
Like Chicken Fighters, they absolutely had to push on and take advantage of that
not at all.
You kill the lifestealer, you chill out.
Yeah. You kill the lifestealer.
Chill out.
You're happy that he just fed. Yep. Pause for a second. Charlie goes, lads, wait 20 for a BKB. Smoke up and go. But yeah, just the need to apply pressure on the numbers advantage. It's probably one of the biggest issues with these kind of tier 2, tier 3 teams to some degree. It's when you get a kill, you feel like, oh, we can just fight. We're 5, they're 4, let's go. And unfortunately, there are some kind of key things that you need to lean on. And there, Charlie, he just got a little bit too happy with the fight and how it was going, and he paid the price.
Oh, he certainly did. As he goes down, does mean it's going to fall in the territory of a game where Charlie will be queuing up the rapier. Looking for that big item to try and swing things around here for Chicken Fighters, as they're now down 2 sets of racks and down 15k gold against Into the Breach.
Now, yeah, Chicken Fighters, they're going to be pretty desperate to make a move here. If they take, do they just take another defensive fight? Are they going to be proactive? Realistically, playing around their tier 4s, playing around their tier 3s with buybacks will be the best play they can make before a Roshan contest. Into the Breach, they're not allowing that. They're just going to instantly run at them. And Charlie's queued up the rapier. He's like, I've got nothing else, lads. 1,000 gold away, though.
Now we have the jump.
Ember Spirit with the Ags. Positioning is always punished.
Looks like a pretty dead Jibei. I mean, maybe with the Stampede, actually. Jibei, they were able to get him out of there. Now into the breach. They don't have the creep wave with them down bottom, but obviously in the other lanes, creeps are pushing in.
Charlie is 300 gold away from his rapier.
He's going to get it.
Yeah, and the way that they've been playing so far, if they get one jump onto the Ember Spirit, doesn't really have any armor items to play defensively into this, so could be an explosive play if they don't get megaed straight away.
Well, it looks like they are...
Don't have fortification either, yeah.
Range Rider's got... Oh, on the side, Tanner!
Nah, we should be used to this by now, Owen. It's fine.
There's smiles on at Xantic there. See,
100%,
inside, he's like, that's what you get for stealing my rampage.
All right, so the panel 100% has to ask if Tanner will be allowed to play our Spirit again. That's 100% what they're laughing about right now. I can feel the UK to UK.
That's what's going on in the squad, yeah.
Tanner's like, oh, guys, I don't know what's happening, but we're winning. Let's go. But yeah, I hope they ask that question in the interview. Good stuff though from the lads. They have been very aggressive in this game. And it is fundamentally, it's the support duo, the type of heroes that they're playing, the aggression that they can apply in the early window of the game. When they have kill threat, they really do punish that and they bring that into the game.
Yeah, we saw what, Liquid, they're a squad that likes to run the Earth Spirit Grimstroke support combo.
Very potent.
And yeah, it gets the action going, it certainly does.
Chicken Fighter is luckily able to sneak out into the jungle and get a couple of the tier 4s. Tier 4 neutral items. Trickster Cloak for the PA. Not going to feel that great, but a little bit more tankiness. Alright, they got the Minotaur Horn too. Okay, second BKB for Charlie.
There we go, looking for the Megas. Instant CP back to base here from the team of Chicken Fighters. Can they get a jump? Oh, well, into the breach, I should be the first to jump them. Being careful there. They are respecting the rapier on the PA.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the next Roshan. Because this is still one of those games where if into the breach get mega creeps, it's not an instant win. They have the Battle Fury PA. They have a way to deal with the waves. So they have to be very disciplined. Yeah, Fishman's dead.
And Jesse, ooh, Thugito. Quick with the rage there. Nearly getting caught out by the stun. We're going to see Atante. He's going straight for the back lines. He's committing in on Terra, trying to remove the threat of the lockdown. They're in, they get the jump. They managed to jump Charlie. He gets the magic immunity off, is able to jump out to the side, but he's so low. Atante's going to look to run him down. Charlie's got to get out of it. Jumps back down to the low ground, but Thugito's there waiting for him. Charlie's gone. Rapier on the floor. Thug will be able to pick that up. And with that said and done, that should be a GG. With the rapier falling into the hands of him. They've got some buybacks, so they'll give it one more shot here.
They're going to give it a try for sure.
But there's a rapier on Thug now, courtesy of Charlie.
Just don't look at Charlie's inventory with his buyback.
Oh, can they burst him? Cataclysm? Oh, he's back up to full HP, Thug. And he's ready to go. In with the rage, over to Supreme. Supreme goes down. Jesse's going to try and run. Tanner able to lock him out. There's 3 dead. Charlie and Jibei having to run back to base. And Jibei, he won't make it that far. Triple kill for Xantic. Charlie is in the base. They're going to dive for him, as that'll be it. GG is called, as Into the Breach will take game 3, and with that, the series, it's theirs. 2-1 against Chicken Fighters after both the wins looking very, very